Chapter 42, I'm going to start with our joke. Why shouldn't giraffes play baseball?
Because they're too big. Because they're too tall.
They can't play short. One of the positions in baseball is shortstop. Giraffes can't play short. Chapter 42, the rest of the thread. The threadmaster was sitting atop his spool of thread, swinging his tail back and forth, eating a piece of celery. Well, look here, he said when he saw Despereaux. Would you look at that? A mouse who loved a human princess back from the dungeon in one piece. The old threadmaster would say, I didn't do my job well because you're still alive. I must have tied the thread incorrectly, but it's not so, because the thread is still around your neck. He nodded and took a bite of celery. I need the rest of the thread, said Despereaux. The rest of what? The rest of the thread. I just can't hand it over to any old mouse, said the threadmaster. The red thread is special, it's sacred. I've spent much of my time with it. What is it? Thread, said the threadmaster. He shook, and nothing more, nothing less. But I pretend, friend. What do you intend to do with the thread? Save the princess. Ah, yes, the princess, the beautiful princess. That's how this whole story started. I have to save her. There's no one to do it but me. Seems that way with most things. No one to do the really disagreeable jobs. No one, exactly, will use a spool of thread to save a princess. How would you use a spool of thread to save the princess?
He tied to his foot so he could get to through the dungeon like Gregory.
Like Gregory. Gregory had the yarn around his leg so that Gregory could always find his way back. So Despereaux uses the red thread. Will he be able to search the dungeon and still find his way back?
Yeah.
That way he doesn't get lost. A rat has taken her and hidden her in the dungeon. I will go to the dungeon. It's full of twists and turns and hidden chambers. Like a maze, said the threadmaster. Yes, like a maze. I have to find my way to her wherever she's hidden, and then I have to lead her back. And the only way to do that is with the thread. Gregory the jailer had tied a rope around his ankle so he would not get lost. And then the mouse shuddered, thinking of Gregory dying, lost in the darkness with the broken rope. I, said Despereaux, I will use thread. I see. You friend, are on a quest. I don't know what that is, said Despereaux. You don't have to know. You just feel compelled to do an important task. Impossible? Impossible, but important. He sat up. Who am I to stand in the way of the quest? He said. Roll her away. I can have it? Yes, for your quest. Despereaux put his front paw up and touched the spool and gave it a push forward. Thank you, he said. I don't know your name. Hovis. Thank you, Hovis. There's something else. Something belongs with the thread. You can use it for protection. Hovis went to the corner and came back with what goes with thread?
A needle.
A needle. Like a sword, said Despereaux. Like a knight would have. Remember, Despereaux thinks he's like a knight in shining armor.
No wonder he has it.
Yeah, said Hovis. Like a sword. Thank you, Hovis. He put his right shoulder against the spool of thread and pushed it forward. Wait, said Hovis. He stood up on his hind legs and leaned in close. Despereaux smelled the sharp, clean scent of celery, and the threadmaster bent his head. He took a hold of the thread and Despereaux's neck in his sharp teeth and pulled it hard. There, said Hovis, when the piece of thread broke and dropped to the ground. Now you're free. You see, you're not going to the dungeon because you have to. You're going to the dungeon because you choose to. And there's Hovis and there's Despereaux in the picture. See Hovis and Despereaux?
Oh, okay. I certainly did.
Yes, said Despereaux. I am on a quest. The word felt good. Quest. Say it, reader. Say the word quest.
Quest.
Say it out loud.
Quest.
It's an extraordinary word. So small, and yet so full of wonder and hope. Goodbye, said Hovis as Despereaux pushed the spool of thread out of the threadmaster's hole. I've never known a mouse who made it out of the dungeon alive and then go back. Goodbye, friend. Goodbye, mouse among mice.